Imagine walking into a room and being greeted by a luxurious bed, a flat-screen TV, and even a minibar. It sounds like a five-star hotel, but in reality, it's a prison. But how do such seemingly impossible places exist? Are these prisons truly meant for rehabilitation? Or are they just exclusive hideaways for the ultra-rich? Stay tuned as we uncover the world's most luxurious prisons. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now let's get started. Shocking truth: when prisons become paradise for the ultra-rich. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman was not only one of the world's most notorious drug lords, but also a man who turned prison into his personal paradise. As the leader of Mexico's Sinaloa cartel, he was responsible for smuggling hundreds of tons of drugs into the U.S., causing the deaths of thousands, manipulating governments, and using brutal violence to expand his empire. After years on the run, El Chapo was captured in 1993 and imprisoned in the high-security Puente Grande prison. But instead of facing harsh punishment, he enjoyed an unprecedented life of luxury behind bars. With vast wealth and power at his disposal, El Chapo quickly transformed Puente Grande into his private kingdom. By bribing officials with millions of dollars, he secured a spacious cell equipped with a plush bed, a flat-screen TV, and even a minibar. Not only that, but he was also served gourmet meals, drank imported liquor, and lived like a king in prison. Guards and wardens, lured by massive bribes, catered to his every demand, from delivering secret messages to arranging lavish parties with escorts. After 8 years of imprisonment in luxury, El Chapo decided he was done with confinement and orchestrated one of the most daring prison escapes in history. In 2001, with the help of corrupt prison staff, he slipped into a laundry cart and quietly left the facility, exposing the utter failure of the prison's security system. Once free, he resumed control of his drug empire, expanding it even further. In 2014, he was recaptured, but just a year later, he pulled off another spectacular escape, this time through a 1.5-kilometer tunnel dug directly beneath Mexico's Altiplano prison. Finally, in 2016, he was captured again and extradited to the United States, where there was no chance of him continuing his lavish lifestyle. In 2019, El Chapo was sentenced to life in a maximum security prison. But his story remains a striking example of how, with enough money and power, even prison can be turned into a five-star hotel. What El Chapo experienced was not an isolated case. Around the world, there are prisons designed like luxury resorts, where wealthy inmates can still enjoy a comfortable life despite being behind bars. From five-star hotel-like prison cells in Norway to prison islands equipped with resort-style amenities, let's explore the most luxurious prisons on the planet right now. Halden Prison, Halden, Norway. Halden Prison in Norway is known as the most humane prison in the world, where inmates are not only held in excellent conditions, but also enjoy luxurious amenities comparable to those of a high-end hotel. Built at a cost of $252 million, Halden is not just a detention facility, but a testament to Norway's criminal justice philosophy of rehabilitation over punishment. One of the most striking aspects of Halden is its state-of-the-art facilities, featuring high-end furnishings throughout the prison. Each cell is spacious and well-equipped, designed to resemble a small apartment with premium interiors. The rooms include a large single bed with a high-quality mattress, a wooden desk, a comfortable armchair, and large windows that let in natural light. Unlike traditional prisons with cold iron bars, Halden cells have clear glass windows, giving inmates a greater sense of freedom. Each room is also equipped with a modern flat-screen TV worth around $1,500, providing inmates with entertainment and news updates. Additionally, they have a mini fridge valued at approximately $500 for storing personal food items. The private bathrooms feature modern showers, premium tiled walls, and elegant porcelain sinks, making inmates feel more like they are in a luxury apartment rather than a prison. Beyond the cells, Halden Prison offers numerous extravagant amenities for inmates. The facility includes a professional recording studio fully equipped with high-end audio gear, including Bose speakers worth thousands of dollars and a specialized sound mixer for musically inclined inmates. Here, prisoners can compose, record, and even release their own songs. The gym at Halden is equally impressive, outfitted with high-end fitness equipment such as techno gym treadmills and strength training machines. With an estimated total value of tens of thousands of dollars, inmates also have access to outdoor sports activities, including basketball and soccer, on a well-maintained natural grass field. The prison's library is another standout feature, offering thousands of books across various genres, from novels and educational materials to self-improvement guides. Inmates can borrow books anytime and are even provided with laptops for studying and research. The total value of the book collection and technological equipment in the library is estimated to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Halden Prison also includes a mini supermarket where inmates can purchase essentials such as food, clothing, and personal items. Each prisoner receives a weekly allowance to spend, making their environment feel more like everyday life rather than a restrictive prison setting. One of the most notable areas in Halden is the communal kitchen, where inmates can cook their own meals using fresh ingredients. The kitchen is equipped with high-end appliances such as Bosch ovens, Miele induction cooktops, and razor-sharp Japanese knives, with a total value reaching tens of thousands of dollars. There have been reports that Anders Behring Breivik, the perpetrator of the 2011 terrorist attacks in Norway, is currently incarcerated at Halden. However, due to strict security and privacy policies, specific details about inmates' locations are not publicly disclosed. All of these factors make Halden one of the most luxurious prisons in the world. Despite being incarcerated, inmates here are treated like ordinary citizens, with full amenities and opportunities for social reintegration. Thanks to this approach, Norway has one of the lowest recidivism rates in the world, proving that a humane environment can be far more effective for rehabilitation than traditional harsh imprisonment. Bastøy Prison, Bastøy, Norway. Bastøy Prison in Norway is known as the world's most free prison, operating on the principle of rehabilitation rather than punishment. Unlike traditional prisons with high walls, barbed wire, and cramped cells, Bastøy offers inmates a lifestyle more akin to a high-end resort. Instead of being confined to small prison cells, inmates live in spacious wooden houses, equipped with modern amenities and luxurious items rarely associated with a correctional facility. Each wooden house within Bastøy spans approximately 50 to 80 square meters and is designed in Scandinavian style with premium wooden interiors, creating a warm and comfortable atmosphere. In their bedrooms, inmates sleep on high-quality mattresses worth an estimated $2,000 each. They also have personal wardrobes and imported oak desks, each costing between $1,500 and $2,500. Every house features a modern kitchen fully equipped with a Bosch induction cooktop valued at around $3,000, a high-end Siemens oven priced at approximately $2,500, and a large Miele refrigerator worth up to $4,000. Inmates are allowed to cook their own meals using fresh ingredients purchased from an on-site convenience store that sells imported foods of a quality comparable to premium supermarkets. Additionally, each house has a private living room furnished with a genuine leather sofa valued at around $5,000 and a large-screen Sony or Samsung TV priced between $3,000 and $4,000. The prison also provides high-speed internet access, allowing inmates to read news, take online courses, or watch movies on streaming platforms. Beyond the residential areas, Bastøy offers amenities similar to those found in an expensive resort. The prison has a high-quality tennis court valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars, providing inmates with recreation and fitness opportunities. There is also a FIFA standard soccer field where inmates can regularly organize matches. One of Bastøy's most distinctive features is its equestrian facility, where inmates can care for and train horses. These horses include racing breeds and luxury carriage horses, with prices ranging from $10,000 to $50,000 each. Inmates learn how to care for, train, and ride horses as part of a rehabilitation program. Additionally, Bastøy has its own private beach, where inmates can sunbathe, fish, or kayak. The prison provides high-end Hobie brand kayaks, priced between $2,000 and $5,000, allowing inmates to enjoy relaxing moments on the water. Furthermore, Bastøy features a professional recording studio equipped with Bose speakers, Neumann microphones, and high-end audio mixers, with a total value reaching tens of thousands of dollars. This facility allows musically inclined inmates to compose, record, and work on personal projects. With such luxurious amenities, Bastoy Prison offers a radically different experience from what people typically associate with incarceration. However, its purpose is not to pamper inmates, but to help them reintegrate into society effectively. Thanks to this model, Norway's recidivism rate is only around 16%, significantly lower than the global average. Aranjuez Prison, Aranjuez, Spain. Aranjuez Prison, located about 40 kilometers from Madrid, is one of the most unique correctional facilities in the world. It is the only prison in Spain, and one of the few worldwide, that allows inmates to live with their families, including spouses and children. The primary goal of Aranjuez is to maintain family bonds, minimize the negative impact of incarceration on children, and support inmates in their rehabilitation process, making it easier for them to reintegrate into society after serving their sentences. One of the prison's most distinctive features is its comfortable and thoughtful design. Instead of dark, old walls, the prison cells at Aranjuez are decorated with bright and friendly colors, particularly in rooms designated for families with children. Among the 36 family cells, the walls are adorned with images of Disney characters such as Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and the Lion King, creating a more welcoming environment for children. These family rooms are not only more spacious than standard prison cells, but are also equipped with bunk beds, wardrobes, tables, chairs, and private bathrooms, making them feel more like small apartments rather than prison cells. A particularly notable facility in Aranjuez is the dedicated play area for children. Within the prison grounds, there is a nursery designed like a regular kindergarten, complete with toys, slides, swings, and a communal space for families. This setup helps children experience an environment similar to life outside, rather than spending their early years in a harsh prison setting. Additionally, Aranjuez provides a communal kitchen where families can cook and dine together comfortably. The kitchen is fully equipped with appliances such as induction stoves, microwaves, coffee machines, and refrigerators, allowing inmates to prepare meals for their families instead of relying solely on standard prison meals. The value of these appliances reaches thousands of euros, comparable to those in modern family kitchens. Beyond that, Aranjuez features a recreational area with a large-screen TV, sofas, and a small library where inmates can read, watch movies, or participate in educational activities. Some prison cells are even equipped with personal TVs, allowing inmates and their families to enjoy entertainment during their time together. Unlike many other prisons where television access is restricted, inmates here can stay updated with news, watch their favorite shows, or even enroll in online courses. Another standout feature of Aranjuez is its psychological support and family counseling programs. Psychologists and social workers regularly work with inmates who have families to help them maintain strong relationships, address issues that arise during incarceration, and prepare for life after release. These counseling sessions benefit not only the inmates, but also their spouses and children, ensuring that family bonds are not completely severed. While Aranjuez does not offer the kind of luxury found in some high-end prisons, its unique amenities make it one of the most humane correctional facilities in the world. It feels more like social housing than a traditional prison, helping inmates stay motivated in their rehabilitation, while ensuring that their children are not severely affected by their circumstances. Champdalen Prison, Geneva, Switzerland. Champdalen Prison, located on the outskirts of Geneva, Switzerland, is one of the most modern and well-equipped correctional facilities in Europe, specifically designed for female inmates. Built in 1977 with an initial capacity of around 270 prisoners, the prison has undergone multiple renovations and expansions to accommodate the growing number of inmates. The Swiss government has invested tens of millions of dollars to improve living conditions, making Champdalen one of the most high-end prison facilities in the world. One of the most notable features of Champdalen is the design of its cells, which prioritize comfort and privacy. After renovations, each modernized cell is spacious enough to accommodate 3 inmates while still ensuring a comfortable living environment. Unlike the simple metal bunk beds found in many other prisons, the cells here are furnished with sturdy wooden beds and thick mattresses, allowing inmates to have a better quality of sleep. Each cell is also equipped with a private bathroom, an extremely rare feature even in the most upscale prisons. The toilets and shower areas are designed with privacy in mind and include a hot water system, allowing inmates to bathe comfortably without experiencing the shortages common in many correctional facilities. The presence of private bathrooms also helps reduce conflicts among inmates, minimizing tension and violence within the prison. Notably, the cells are furnished with wooden desks and chairs, personal wardrobes, and a flat-screen TV. Inmates can watch television programs, movies, or even take online courses to improve their skills. Some cells even feature large windows with views of the outside landscape, reducing the feeling of confinement and creating a more humane environment. Beyond the well-equipped cells, Champdolin offers several modern communal areas. One of these is a kitchen fully stocked with cooking appliances, including electric stoves, microwaves, coffee machines, and refrigerators. Inmates have the option to cook their own meals instead of relying entirely on prison-provided food, helping them maintain a sense of normalcy and reducing feelings of isolation from the outside world. The prison also features a fully equipped gym with treadmills, weights, and modern workout machines, allowing inmates to exercise daily. Additionally, Champdolin has a library with hundreds of books spanning various genres, including literature, economics, self-improvement, and psychology. For inmates interested in continuing their education, vocational training programs and distance learning courses are available to help them prepare for life after release. A particularly unique feature of the prison is its large outdoor sports field, where inmates can play soccer, basketball, or engage in other outdoor activities. These physical activities not only help maintain physical health, but also alleviate the psychological stress of incarceration. Despite its high-end facilities, Champdolin has faced significant overcrowding issues. At one point, the prison housed up to 860 inmates, 3 times its original capacity, leading to considerable strain on resources. This overcrowding prompted the Swiss government to continuously improve its management systems to maintain a humane and functional prison environment. Pondok Bambu, Jakarta, Indonesia. Pondok Bambu Prison, located in Jakarta, Indonesia, is a women's correctional facility. While officially classified as a regular prison, it has gained notoriety for being exposed as a place where wealthy and powerful inmates could enjoy a luxurious lifestyle, something far from the harsh conditions faced by most prisoners in the country. Leaked images from inside Pondok Bambu shocked both the Indonesian public and international observers. While the majority of inmates in Indonesia endure overcrowded and unsanitary conditions, wealthy prisoners at Pondok Bambu were reportedly able to purchase private rooms outfitted with lavish amenities. These exclusive cells featured high-end mattresses, air conditioning, flat-screen TVs, personal refrigerators, and even vanity tables stocked with luxury cosmetics. These extravagant comforts not only provided a stark contrast to standard prison conditions, but also highlighted the glaring divide between the privileged and ordinary inmates. Beyond upgraded prison cells, affluent prisoners at Pondok Bambu also enjoyed other privileges. Instead of consuming the standard prison meals, they could order gourmet food from outside restaurants. Reports even suggested that VIP inmates had access to in-house spa and beauty services, including massages, skincare treatments, and manicures, transforming the prison into what some described as a private retreat. One of the biggest scandals surrounding Pondok Bambu involved Artalita Suryani, a businesswoman convicted of corruption. Instead of suffering the hardships of incarceration, she was found to be living in a private suite equipped with a leather sofa, a large flat-screen TV, a karaoke system, and even air conditioning, luxuries that many people outside of prison could only dream of. When the scandal broke, the Indonesian government launched an investigation and confirmed that multiple high-profile inmates had bribed prison officials in exchange for these special privileges. Artalita was not the only case. Numerous wealthy and influential individuals reportedly received similar treatment, making Pondok Bambu a symbol of inequality in the justice system. While the rich turned their prison sentences into a comfortable stay, less fortunate inmates were crammed into overcrowded cells with inadequate sanitation and deteriorating facilities. The scandal at Pondok Bambu not only ignited debates about Indonesia's prison system, but also reflected a global reality, where money can buy comfort, even behind bars. In response, the Indonesian government vowed to reform its prison system to eliminate such preferential treatment. However, many remain skeptical, believing that as long as wealth and corruption exist, luxury privileges for high-status inmates will never truly disappear. San Pedro Prison, La Paz, Bolivia. San Pedro Prison, located in the capital city of La Paz, Bolivia, is one of the most unusual and unique prisons in the world. Unlike traditional prisons, where inmates are confined to state-assigned cells, San Pedro operates as a self-contained society with its own economy, residential areas, and even a real estate market where prisoners can buy or rent living spaces to improve their quality of life. Inside San Pedro, there are no guards or prison officers patrolling the premises, as in conventional prisons. Instead, the facility is primarily run by the inmates themselves, with a self-governing system where money determines one's living conditions. When a new prisoner arrives, they must purchase or rent a cell, as the state does not provide free accommodations. The price of a cell varies greatly, ranging from around $1,000 for a small, rundown room to over $5,000 for a fully furnished apartment equipped with a comfortable bed, a flat-screen TV, a refrigerator, a private kitchen, and a modern bathroom. Some luxury units even include balconies and high-end furnishings, resembling real-world apartments rather than prison cells. Beyond housing, San Pedro also has grocery stores, restaurants, coffee shops, and even beauty salons, all run by inmates. Those with money can buy fresh food, order meals from outside restaurants, or hire personal staff to serve their meals. Some prisoners run their own businesses inside the prison, offering laundry services, electronics repairs, haircuts, and even guided tours. In the past, San Pedro was known for allowing tourists to visit, charging hundreds of dollars for an immersive prison experience. One of the most controversial aspects of San Pedro is its involvement in cocaine production and trafficking. Bolivia is one of the world's largest producers of coca leaves, and San Pedro has been known as a hub for processing and distributing drugs. Wealthy inmates can easily access high-quality cocaine at significantly lower prices than on the outside. Some even host lavish parties, invite guests, and have exclusive party rooms reserved for the elite. Drug lords imprisoned here not only enjoy luxurious conditions, but also continue managing their operations from behind bars. In addition to modern amenities, San Pedro features playgrounds, a gym, a small swimming pool, and recreational areas for children. Strangely enough, many prisoners live alongside their families. Wives and children of inmates can move in with them, provided they can afford a room. Some families have lived in the prison for years, turning it into a closed-off community where children grow up in an incarcerated environment, yet experience a surprising level of freedom. Despite its unusual conditions, San Pedro is not without its dark side. Inmates without money are forced to live in harsh conditions, often exploited or subjected to heavy labor just to survive. The self-governing system fosters violence, corruption, and crime within the prison. Wealthy and influential inmates can bribe internal governing groups for protection, while weaker prisoners must endure the brutal realities of life behind bars. San Pedro Prison serves as a stark example of how money can buy comfort even in incarceration and highlights the inequalities within the justice system. For those with financial means, prison life here is almost like living in a regular community, perhaps even a relaxed one. But for impoverished inmates, San Pedro remains a dangerous and challenging place where survival is a daily struggle. Suomenlinna Prison, Suomenlinna, Helsinki, Finland. Suomenlinna is one of the most unique prisons in the world, located on the Suomenlinna archipelago off the coast of Helsinki, Finland. It is not only a prison, but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site that attracts millions of visitors each year. Surprisingly, within this historic setting exists an open prison model, where inmates enjoy a relatively free life and have more privileges compared to traditional prisons. Suomenlinna Prison is part of Finland's open prison system, where inmates are not confined to secure cells but can move around the area freely. The prisoners here are usually those convicted of minor offenses or in the final stages of their sentences, transferred to prepare for reintegration into society. They can go to work, participate in outdoor activities, and even interact with tourists. Some prisoners work in restaurants, cafes, or take part in conservation projects to maintain the historic Suomenlinna site. With no high walls or armed guards, this prison operates on trust and the inmates' willingness to rehabilitate. They live in dormitory-style housing with basic amenities such as beds, desks, kitchens, and common living areas. The Finnish government believes that such an open environment helps reduce recidivism rates and better supports prisoners in their transition back into society. Suomenlinna Prison reflects Finland's humane approach to criminal justice, focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. Finland has one of the lowest recidivism rates in the world, largely thanks to open prison models like this. While many countries still maintain strict prison systems with harsh conditions, Finland has demonstrated that fair treatment and opportunities for inmates can lead to more positive outcomes. With its unique location on a historically significant island, Suomenlinna is not just a prison, but also an essential part of Finland's cultural heritage. It serves as a prime example of how a nation can blend history, conservation, and criminal justice reform to create a more fair and effective system. Dream or nightmare, the controversy surrounding luxury prisons like resorts. When comparing luxury prisons for the ultra-rich with some of the world's harshest correctional facilities, the contrast becomes strikingly evident. In many places, especially countries with strict judicial systems like Russia, Brazil, or the United States, prison conditions can be likened to hell. Facilities such as Black Dolphin Prison, Russia, or ADX Florence, USA, are notorious for their extreme incarceration regimes, where inmates are almost completely isolated, monitored 24/7, and given only minimal space for daily activities. Meanwhile, in luxury prisons like Halden, Norway, or Bastøy, Norway, inmates live in conditions resembling high-end hotels, with private rooms, modern furniture, and a wide range of recreational activities. The construction of such luxury prisons has sparked much debate regarding the pros and cons of this model. On the positive side, high-end prisons provide inmates with a better chance of reintegrating into society. When prisoners live in humane conditions, they can participate in educational programs, engage in meaningful work, and maintain a more positive mental state. Studies have shown that prisons with better living conditions often have lower recidivism rates. A humane incarceration environment can help prisoners truly rehabilitate rather than pushing them further down the path of crime. For instance, Norway's Halden prison has one of the lowest recidivism rates in the world, around 20%, compared to the staggering 76% in US prisons. However, the luxury prison model is also highly controversial. First, it raises concerns about fairness in the justice system. Wealthy and influential inmates often have the financial means to secure better prison conditions than those from disadvantaged backgrounds. While some prisoners endure harsh conditions, those with money can enjoy a relatively comfortable life even while serving a sentence. This contradicts the fundamental principle of justice, that all individuals should face punishment proportionate to their crimes, regardless of their wealth or social status. Furthermore, many experts argue that prison should not be a comfortable place. Incarceration is intended to serve as both a deterrent and a means of rehabilitation. But if inmates can enjoy a lifestyle similar to that of a resort, does the punishment truly serve its purpose? Some prisons offer extravagant amenities such as large-screen TVs, modern gyms, and even spa services, raising the question, is this still a legitimate form of punishment? Ultimately, this model could lead to negative societal consequences. It sets a precedent that wealth can buy anything, even a comfortable life behind bars. This weakens public trust in the justice system and could foster resentment among citizens. On one hand, this model helps inmates reintegrate into society more smoothly and reduces recidivism rates. On the other hand, it raises concerns about elite privilege and whether such prisons truly serve as an effective form of rehabilitation or simply allow the wealthy to maintain their comfort even behind bars. So, what do you think about these luxury prisons? Are they a step in the right direction for prison reform, or just another example of injustice in the legal system? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on more fascinating content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.